This movie tells a story about a vertical prison in which a platform travels from floor to floor, armed with a veritable feast. The catch is that the higher floors eat as much as they want first, and those beneath get the scraps left over, forcing those near the bottom to find more barbaric means of survival. This movie actually has a bizarre but intriguing premise. Unfortunately, it feels like a short movie that's been awkwardly expanded to feature length. The film begins quite well, to be fair, but its development, however, is somewhat uneven and ends much worse than it begins. The movie lacks plot and the narrative is thin. It becomes more and more problematic as time slowly progresses, to the point where the viewer begins to feel as trapped as the prisoners. This movie really stumbles in the latter half. The commentary becomes muddled as the director frequently gets lost in violent excess. It simply does not quite reach the depths it could have. The movie is excessively, pointlessly gross. It's essentially a wannabe quasi-philosophical puzzle film, spiced with increasingly extremely distasteful scenes calculated to draw in the horror crowd. Characters are weak. They are all an afterthought, so there is basically no emotional involvement whatsoever. The movie is full of go-nowhere symbolism. There are images of snails, snatches of Don Quixote, a dog named Ramesses II, and many more. But when the final moments come, the metaphors become so vague, the movie simply ceases making sense. By the time the endless third act rolls around, this movie has definitely cemented its place as one of the bad movies that has virtually nothing of interest to offer. Overall, this movie is a disaster. Stay away from this movie.